welcome to the first episode of The Whistleman. I'm Andy, this is Dermot Gallagher, aka Double E. So we're going to discuss the potential red card in the Man City versus Arsenal game on Sunday. I'll put a little clip just here for you, over his face, and now we're going to discuss it. So for me, I know what I'm giving, but we're going to go over to the Double E first. What would you be giving?
I would be doing what Ancelotti did do, is 2 yellow cards. And this is purely because Haaland instigated it all, and it was just both of them having a bit of argy-bargies in my eyes. And yeah.
So up until the head movement, I was going 2 yellows. The minute he goes like that, for me, you crossed over the line and you're going to be sent off for violent conduct.
Okay, but then would it be fair to give Gabriel the red card, even though Haaland was the one initially squaring up to him?
Yes, because squaring up isn't violent conduct. It's, as you put it, argy-bargy, up until he pushes the head forward. Now, we all know that you put your head forward, you're going to be sent off. I'm very surprised it wasn't given, and I honestly think most Arsenal fans would have expected a red card in that situation.
I think it was good player management in my eyes.
What does law state?
Law does state an attempt to headbutt is a red card.
So what are we there to do? Apply laws of the game. So therefore...
But also you got common sense.
Yeah, but he's gone further. Like, he's ripped Haaland's shirt off to start with.
But they were both...
Yeah, that's the argy-bargy bit.
They were both doing it all game.
But then he's made the forward head movement. So, as the commentary team said, if Haaland wasn't as hard as he is, and he wasn't rolling around, he was rolling around on the floor, would the outcome have been different?
Probably not, no.
See, I think it would have been. I think if he had gone down there, holding his nose, I think they'd have gone red. Because he stood there, I honestly think they've gone, nah, there's been no contact, they think he's missed. But for me, an attempted headbutt's a red card.
Okay, I'm going to say, from the referee's angle, this is what VAR is here for, was it a clear and obvious error? I don't think it was. From the referee's angle, I don't think he could see that attempted headbutt.
So if he can't see it, it is a clear and obvious error. Because he's missed a potential red card.
But then with the way VAR is there to thought, I think class it as
well, we're not going to get into the ins and outs of VAR because we could get ourselves in a bit of trouble here. We all know VAR has its bonuses. Yeah, it's been used correctly a lot lately, and it's also been used, let's say, not correctly, to put it politely. But for me, you make that head movement. Okay, I'll rephrase it. If I did that to you in the street, what's happening?
I'd laugh.
No. You're getting arrested for assault because you've made contact with the face.
Fair enough.
So why then, if you're getting arrested in the street, are you not being punished on a football pitch?
Again.
What message does that send out to the millions of children watching these role models on TV that me and you then have to go and referee? Yeah. What message does that send out that it's okay to put your head in someone else's and make that movement? The one thing we've been saying a lot of is anything to change in football, it needs to start up here and come right the way down through.
I've said it for the last couple of years.
Yeah. So what message does that send out, like you did youth football at the weekend?
Yeah.
If they had seen that, what are we going to get on the pitch?
Exactly.
Well, they did it on telly and didn't get a red card, so why am I getting a red card?
Exactly, yeah.
I know you're saying common sense, but for me, you need to apply the laws of the game, especially in a high game like that. And I'm not there saying you need to punish the player, give him a 3-match ban, which he would have got.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be doing it.
No.
As simple as that. Now, we're going to end on that note, but we have got the controversial hair pulling, same referee, same incidents, 2 different outcomes coming to you soon. So watch out for that one. We'll be dropping that one in the coming days.